I've had the variable
What?
frame rate set.
Whoa, yeah. Cool. Yeah, talent is good, but this is how you're gonna stand out.
We're gonna break it down for you.
Most artists just go along with their stuff without realizing how much of a difference it would make if they really know what they embody. Now look at Tim Burton, Slipknot, or The Undertaker. No matter if you're a musician, a comedian, an actor, a dancer, whatever, a photographer, what really is going to make you stand out compared to someone else who's doing exactly the same thing as you is
my talent.
Wrong. If you want to be standing out from all the other artists out there, this is never going to be just because of your talent. The people who actually manage to stand out is because they have a personality and a real message to carry around.
Message.
So don't be like this pretentious muppet and think that just your talent and creativity alone will make such a big difference. If you want to stand out, you will have to play all the cards aside of your own craft. And the magic word is branding.
Branding, the act of making a product, organization, person, or place easy to recognize as different from others by connecting it with a particular name, design, symbol, set of qualities, etc.
I know you didn't do it for the fame, the fortune, and the paparazzi. And if you did, well, I reckon that by now you figured out that to get to that point, there's going to be a lot of hard work to put in. So step one, the first thing you need to know is why did you start doing what you do? Whether your thing is singing, dancing, making people laugh, or try to embellish other artists with your own art, like what we try to do. There's a deep reason why you are doing what you're doing. So take some time and try to wonder what it is that you are doing for what you're doing.
You see, there are many reasons why I am the way that I am. I went to a boarding school, you see. I was one of those boys. I grew up in a wealthy family, but my parents wanted not much to do with me. It seems I put them off of something. Something they wanted to do when they were alone. They sent me away, and I wanted to see him beaten every single day. And the only thing I could do to express myself was join the choir. I was the best in the choir.
Now you reminded yourself of your why. Step 2 is to ask yourself, why is it that you truly care about? Take some time to know what inspires you, what makes you thrive, and what you could spend hours and hours talking about.
You see, there are many reasons why I want to do what I do, and by that I mean singing. There are many...
Maybe you already know what your message can be. Know that finding your artistic voice... Not that one. Finding your artistic voice, which is your message, right? Okay. Will be your best friend all along your career, because this is what gonna make you stand out. Also, this is what gonna make your fans relate to you and connect with you. Obviously, finding your message is a very important first thing, but there's a whole vibe to find to have a complete and coherent branding. For example, if you're in a punk band and you hate the government, you want to break everything, and your name and colors are not matching at all, or that you spend your life singing love songs, this is just not working, is it?
Believe you, I won't do what you tell me. Believe you, I won't do what you tell me. Believe you, I won't do what you tell.
So once you find your message, you need to find out how you're gonna use it in your own craft. If you're a musician, Obviously, you can write lyrics about it, but not only that, you can actually embody your message with how you look, how you sound, how you want to be perceived, how you move and everything. And same thing goes for your social media communication. The more you have a full coherent package between how people perceive you and what you deliver, the more you stand out.
You know when you're not totally comfortable and confident, you know we can see that, right? Not to make you more conscious about it, but you need to be more conscious about it. Now, I've been around long enough to know that there's some people who have worked on how they carry themselves, and then there's others who are just winging it. There's those of you who have thought in depth about how you walk, how you talk, which emphasis you put on which words, the tone of your voice, etc. I know you might know yourself, but do you know the version of yourself that you're trying to project out into the world? There are many ways to unlock your inner rock star. Don't be practicing your autograph signature before you can play a power chord. I've worked with artists who couldn't tell me what it is that defines them. And when they were asked about it, they just crumbled. Shit like this makes it really difficult for media specialists like myself as a videographer, as for photographers and interviewers. It makes it such a nightmare for us to work with you. So if you don't want to be crumbling in front of media professionals, or even worse, audiences, you need to take some time to figure out what your identity is and exactly what it is that you embody. But in order to be comfortable in front of cameras and audiences, you're first going to have to get in the zone.
I went to the zone.
It's still animating. First thing you can do is train yourself to be comfortable in front of a camera. Get used to telling your story as if it was just your friend. The next thing you can do is create your own ritual before you go on stage. Take some time to yourself, remind yourself who you are, and imagine exactly how it is that you want people to perceive you. And I'm not just saying that, I had one. My ritual usually consisted of me disappearing from the rest of my band for about 20 minutes before we're about to go on stage. I would warm up my voice with an exercise routine and I would have one shot of whiskey. No more, and no less. I would think about my attitude and exactly how it was I was going to walk onto the stage. I was going to think about the set list, about how which songs are going to flow into which and at which points I was going to speak to the crowd. I would even think about the big gestures where I would lick my bass and anyway, you'll only be able to nail this once you truly understand what it is you embody.
Alright, now you know what you embody. It's time to show your own universe to the whole world. But for that, you will have to start treating yourself like your own brand. Don't ever forget that the more you embody a voice, a message, or a style, the more people will like you and connect with you. And they're gonna become absolutely obsessed with what you spread and how you make them feel. Of course, you do not want to lose any authenticity. And it's very important you take some time to understand what makes you, you. Unless you are a character or a partial character, in which case you will have to spend a lot of time trying to develop that character. But that's kind of a different thing. It's such a powerful thing to stand out. And by knowing who you truly are and your message, your craft will only get better and easier. But not only that, you will also look much more natural once on stage or when you have to talk to a camera. Stop. Don't remind me of him, I've had enough. Please just be your true self.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it very useful in figuring out how to stand out as an artist.
Well, just remember, it's not just about your talent, it's also about figuring out who you truly are, what's your message, what's your branding. So go find your own vibe and spread it to the world. Just like this video, please, if you could share it, like it, comment it, and subscribe, that would be awesome. Now we see you for the next one.
See you for the next video.
Are you a robot or something? It's just a child.